My name is Robert Furlong. I'm the branch manager in Campile branch. Got an interview here in Campile back in 1994 when I came out of college, and Campile was back in the old days, the Shelburne days. Campile was the head branch. There was 5 or 6 branches, Fuchs Mills, New Ross, Ballywilliam and all. So it was always seen in Wexford Co-op world as the head branch, and that's where I came from the interview, and that's where I ended up back where I am today now.
It's a very important part of the structure of the locality, and has been obviously for 100 years. 30, 40 people back in 100 years ago decided that they needed to have a co-op because things were pretty desperate at the time, especially for farmers. It had a huge impact on many families in the area, farming families, and brought a lot of prosperity to the area. And at one stage during its lifetime of the co-op, so many years ago, there was up to 150, 160 employed. My earliest memory of coming to Campile as a child, a kid in the car with my parents, and I suppose the one thing that really strikes me still, one of the many things, is that at lunchtime, if you were here, a siren would go, and I still have a memory of all the staff, you know, moving off to the canteen where it was, and there were so many of them that time. It was like a beehive actually. The yard was like a beehive. People seemed to come from all corners, and we used to say, where are all the people going, not realising that they were all employees.
Customers are very loyal, and they're here, most of them are in here 2-3 times a week. They don't see it as an ordinary business. A lot of the customers are shareholders as well, so they see it as their own, and they take great pride in the fact that it's celebrating 100 years, and it's part of the history of the area. It's a huge social outlet for a lot of farmers too, because a lot of them are at home on their own all day. The wife might be at work and whatever, and literally their trip to the co-op during the day is they meet people, they find out what's happening. Some of them come down, I think, sometimes just for the sociability.
Well, like all branches within the Glanbia system, and we have 53 of them, they're all seen as being very, very important. They are a link to the farmer in particular, and they're certainly linked to the local community, and it's something we've always had and always lived with. And it's a little bit like all that we hear about the local post office in areas. You know, it would be a big, big loss if we didn't have branches like the branch structures that we do have.
We're a one-stop shop for the agricultural needs of people. It's from the seed bed to the weighbridge as regards grain. They get the seed barley here, it's sowed, they get the fertiliser to go with it, sprays, chemicals, all that thing. And then at harvest time here during August, September, they bring it all back into us. In 2008, we moved from across the road from an agricultural site back over here when we opened up the CountryLife branch. It was a huge change at the time because we went from having a very small agri shop to having a big retail shop. And there was a need to cater for the area more so, and hence why we opened the garden centre here as well. It's gone from strength to strength, yeah, and it continues to grow. But it's been a huge asset to the retail side of the business here, and it has attracted in a whole new range of customers that wouldn't normally have come near the co-op.
It's kind of dealing with customers on a daily basis and giving them the good advice. They're full of questions, all our customers, so it's really nice to be able to give them the advice they need. And also, I suppose the plants is a big thing as well. I love working with the plants and making sure they look well and making sure they're to the best standard as well also, really.
It's a huge achievement to make it 100 years, and not many businesses do, and thankfully it's going from strength to strength. It's probably stronger now than it ever was, so yeah, it's just a huge achievement.